Yes, guys and girls, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video by myself, Azza23. I'm going to start off this video the same way I started off yesterday's video, which was by thanking you guys for getting me to the 100 subscribers milestone. 24 hours later, you guys have got me to the 200 subscribers milestone, which is absolutely amazing. As of the time of recording this video right now, I have 220. I cannot thank you guys enough. All of you that like the videos, watch the videos, leave comments, subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys so much. And in fact, the topic of today's video was kind of inspired by someone that I was speaking to on a Discord that had subscribed to me, and he was asking me how I got a lot of script for my script spending videos, and I said, you know, I tend to just play the game. I get quite a lot of legendaries. I have a lot just built up from double XP weekends, fast nat, and everything like that. And he also mentioned the exploit that's been out in the game for quite a while, which I did my first ever Fallout 76 video on, actually. Come a long way since then. Better mic as well, which I'm sure you guys appreciate. But he was under the impression that the exploit that's been out for a while now has been nerfed by Bethesda, and when I say nerfed, he thinks that the drops for this are getting worse and worse. So that apparently they used to be okay. I've had some decent drops from it in the past, to be honest, but apparently they're just mainly 1 stars now all the time. He obviously wanted to farm this to try and get as much script as possible, so that he, like me, could go to the purveyor with a pocket full of dreams and try and get some god rolls. So I thought, you know, I'm someone that likes to record results of things, so I thought, why not run this exploit maybe 10, 20 times, see what we get. If you guys aren't familiar with the exploit, sorry, I'm going to run over it really quick. You will need to have completed Fallout Steel Dawn DLC, which is a really quick DLC. To be fair, it doesn't take too long. Once you have completed it, you want to head just to the left of Vault 76 to Transmission Station 180-U03. I've popped a little survival tent in preparation for this video, so I'm going to fast travel to that survival tent now. Alright, so once you are at the transmission radio station tower thingy, you're just going to want to go through the door, or you can jump over the door, completely up to you. Activate the hand scanner. The reason you need to have completed Steel Dawn is you wouldn't be able to get in here if you hadn't. There's usually a couple of annoying mole rats here as well. They're rather frustrating. It seems they've disappeared now. It's been a while since I did this, but you're going to jump into the Enclave research facility. Once we're in this research facility, we are going to come across a sentry bot that is usually 3 stars from when I used to do this, to be fair, but I believe it can be anywhere from 1 to 3, and sometimes it may not even be legendary. But once we're in, we're going to hit this little button here to open the door. You don't want to hit the bottom one because I'll send you back to Appalachia. You're going to come down the stairwell, bang a left, and you'll see another hand scanner. You're going to activate that just to the left of the door. Run through here. Quick little tip, I would recommend having concentrated fire as a perk, even if you only have 1 star into it. We're going to come around this little corner, we're going to see this little tube. It's not even a tube, but we're going to see it. I tend to crouch for the sneak bonus, doesn't really matter, we're going to kill him super fast. But we're going to target the fusion cores, which obviously kills him super fast, which is why I recommended getting concentrated fire. As you can see, we've gone ahead and got a 2-star weapon for it, which was a Executioner's Spear. 50% more damage on your target is below 40% health, and 40% more power attack damage. That's not bad at all. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to farm this maybe 10, 15, 20 times, get back to you with the results, and just prove to me and the guy I was speaking to on Discord, who is called Bernie427. I'm gonna just prove whether he's right or wrong. So let's go. By the way, once you've done that, you're gonna want to fast travel somewhere. You can go to Vault 76, or you can go to your camp, for example, wait there for like a second, and then come back, and then obviously the sentry bot will still be there. So that's how you are able to farm this over and over and over. I personally go to my camp and just chuck any scrap that I have into my scrap box, but I'll be back in just a sec with the results. Okay guys, so I've just farmed that 21 times. The reason I farmed it 21 times is because I forgot to mark down 1 on my tally. So I ended up doing 1 more than I should have. I only ran into a non-legendary variant of the enemy twice, which is pretty good, I suppose. So that's 23 times in total that I technically had to do it. I started it at 20 past 7 and I finished at 10 past 8, so just under an hour. I also had to go through my stash and manage my weight because my stash box was at a maximum capacity, so I wasted about 5 minutes doing that. But the results are, we had six one-star equipment, with 3 of those being weapons and 3 of those being armor. We had 11 2-star equipments, with 7 of those being weapons and 4 of those being armor. And we had 3 3-star variants, with 2 of those being weapons and 1 of those being armor. So we're going to jump in right now and show you exactly what we did get. So we're going to start with weapons. We'll take a closer look. We have a 1-star Assassin's Short 10mm submachine gun. Not a great effect by any means. It's a script gun at best. We had a 2-star Berserker's Death Tambo. Lower damage resistance, increases damage dealt. Not a good legendary effect for me. I've never really been a fan of it. And 40% more power attack damage, which is quite a decent effect to be fair on a melee weapon. The next one we got was the Executioner's Spear, which I believe was the first one that we did when we showed an example at the beginning of the video. So we've already seen that one. Exterminator's Crossbow, which is 30% damage to Milex and bugs and 50% limb damage. Again, script. Furious Shish Kebab. Bloody hell, that was a mouthful. Furious Shish Kebab. Damage increased after each consecutive hit on the same target, which ain't too bad with a medium speed, and it reflects 50% of melee damage back while blocking. Not a great pull to be fair, pretty basic. Moving on, we get another melee weapon, which is a Ghoul Slayer's Combat Knife, 1-star, plus 30% damage to ghouls, complete script. And we had a handmade, guys, and I can tell you exactly when we had the handmade. It was on the 12th run. I've got it written down here. It's a Ghoul Slayer's handmade, so we get plus 30% damage to ghouls. Like I said, very situational effect. We got the plus 10% damage while aiming, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm not a big fan of that one. But we got the 25% less VATS action point cost, which is a great legendary effect to have on a handmade. You know, it's not the best handmade by any means, but at least one of the 3 legendary effects were top drawer, so I'm quite happy with that in a sense. And if you watch my script spending videos, you know that handmaids just keep evading me in my purveyor trips, so it's nice to get a handmade some way or another. The next one that we got was another 3-star weapon. It was an Instigating Chinese Officer Sword. Double damage if target is full health, because it's instigating, reflects 50% of melee damage back while blocking, and plus 1 endurance, which is alright, like, it's pretty decent. Medium swing speed as well for a melee. It's nothing worth singing about. Decent script, so I would use that as script, of course. This gun looks fun. An Instigating submachine gun that does double damage if the target is at full health, but it is explosive. Explosive submachine guns are always a good laugh. They use .45 bullets as well, which I have 3,000 of at the moment. Plenty more in the stash to be fair, but yeah, this gun could be really fun. It's a shame that it's double damage. 2-shot would have been nice rather than having Instigating, or a quad would be dangerous. Moving on to the next one is a 1-star Scriptmeister. It's a Mutant's Knuckles, which is just crap, not even worth talking about. 2-star for the next one, which is a damage increases by 10% if you're mutated, and a plus 50% limb damage Mutant's Pipe Wrench. Not too bad to be fair, it's decent script. Next one is a Nocturnal Golf Club, 2 stars, damage increases with the night and decreases. Damage increases with the night and decreases with the day. Getting a bit too excited there, and 50% limb damage. I hate the Nocturnal effect, it's really crap, so that's just script if I ever saw it. 1-star Nocturnal Short Western Revolver, same effect, it's just really poor. Pro Snap Deluxe. So that's it for the weapons. We'll move on to the armor that we got. Starting off with the first one, which is a 2-star Bolstering Trapper right leg. Grants up to 35% energy resistance and damage resistance to lower your health, so it's bolstering's an alright effect. And we've also got the increases action point refresh speed, so that's a nice piece of armor if you ask me. I probably won't script that, probably something I'll stick in my vending machine because I think it will come in useful for someone. The next one we got is a chameleon wood right leg, blending with the environment and while not moving, and +1 agility, which isn't bad at all. Those two go nicely together because you're going to be sneaking if you're blending in. So that's pretty good, to be fair. It's a shame there's wood. I'm not a big fan of wood armor, it just looks disgusting, but in terms of the effects, it's not bad at all. 1-star cloaking forest scout armor left arm, probably the nicest looking armor in the game, the scout armor, but I'm not a big fan of that effect, to be fair, especially being a 1-star. And we got a 2-star Mutant Slayer's wooden left arm, minus 15% damage from super mutants, and a +1 intelligence effect. Always welcome the +1 intelligence for added XP, it's always nice, but the minus 15% damage from super mutants isn't the best, and it's a wooden left arm. I'm not going to be rocking a wooden left arm, so like 99% of this video, it's script. This is a good piece of armor, to be fair. It's a 3-star powered robot leg. We got a 75% chance to reduce damage by 8% from players, but the second two, the increased action point refresh speed and the become harder to detect while sneaking, make this a pretty good piece of armor, to be fair. It would be amazing if the powered effect was changed for something else, such as unyielding, which we all like, but you know, I think that's a pretty decent piece of armor. One that I probably won't script, I'll just put in my vent, try help someone out. The next one is a 2-star forest scout armor right leg, and it is regenerating, so we slowly regenerate health while not in combat, which is a good legendary effect. And we get a +1 endurance, which helps our health out, so this is quite a health orientated piece of armor, so it's a nice piece of armor, to be fair. I quite like this one. And we got a 1-star regenerating heavy combat armor chest piece. I said it in my yesterday's video, I actually think the combat armor chest piece is one of the nicer looking ones in the game. Regenerating effect is nice, it's a shame that it's a 1-star and it's the only effect that we do get. Same with this trapper right arm, slowly regenerate health while not in combat. Decent protection with the trapper ones, they look okay as well for armor, quite a robust raidery kind of looking armor. And that's it for the armor. So as you can see, we didn't get like god rolls or anything like that. I wouldn't say it was not worth it, I wouldn't say it was worth it. I think you get exactly what you would get farming legendary enemies in any other way. Personally, I don't think it's worth spending an hour to get 21 pieces of mainly 1-stars and 2-stars that are all just going to get script. By all means, if you're struggling for script and you really want to bulk up your script, go for it. Spend an hour on a Monday doing it, and then use the 20 odd pieces that you get to build some script for the next couple of days. But on a day-to-day basis, if you're just playing the game, you're going to get uranium fever popping up, you're going to be getting random legendary encounters anyway. If you're farming places like West Tech over and over, not only do you get a chance of legendary enemies, but you also get the XP if you're going in West Tech and other popular farming locations. So it's really good in the fact that you do get a guaranteed legendary piece of weapon or armor, but I think it's very subjective as to whether it's worth it or not. If I was a low level character, I would probably farm it quite a bit just to get some decent little 1-star weapons and armor. I think that would be quite cool. But at the same time, you can go in event, go and farm leader of the pack, uranium fever, Project Paradise. All these events are going to be popping up at least once or twice within the hour's time that it would take you to do this anyway. So for me, it's one of those. I don't really think it's worth spending an hour's time to get these kind of roles, but for other people it might be absolutely perfect, fit into what they need, help them with script, help them level up as a low level account and get some somewhat decent armor. But let me know, guys, in the comment section, do you think it's worth it? Would you grind an hour a day maybe to build up your script? I know me personally, having script spending videos, if I was ever really low on my legendary gear supplies, I'd bang this out for an hour or two maybe, just to bring you the content that we all love at the Purveyor's Den. But hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It's quite a different one today. Not like any other video really, because we're farming an exploit, something that's not always going to be in the game. So you have to bear that in mind. But yeah, stick around for the next one. Cheers, guys.